Hello children, very good morning. I hope you and your family are safe and dealing with the current global pandemic in the possible manner. Students, use sanitizer and mask while going outside. I expect soon we are going to outcome from this situation. Children, today we are going to start 13th chapter, that is sound. So, here in this chapter, as the name is mentioned, sound, you all are aware of this topic, means sound. So children, in our day-to-day life, we are having innumerable sounds we are hearing. Some sounds are soft and some sounds are loud. Some sounds are pleasure also, and while some sounds are unpleasure also. Unpleasure means we don't want to listen them, or we cannot listen. We don't like to listen, means unpleasure. So children, now in our textbook, some pictures are given. Some sounds are depicted in the picture below. Have you heard these sounds? Put a tick mark in the box if you have and cross mark if you have not. What words are useful in your locality to denote these sounds? Write them below the pictures. So children, here some sounds are given. Which one we are going to discuss? So, in first picture, the girl is singing song and that sound is melodious. That is, means she is singing a melodious song, that is melodious sound. So children, now in second picture. In second picture, one bird is there and what we are hearing? Chirping of that birds we are hearing. In third picture, bing bang, that is bang bang sound we can hear, means cracker making bang bang sound. Now in fourth picture, two girls are standing or seated and they are whispering, means they are talking to each other's ears. That is whispering sounds. So children, here in fourth picture, we are seeing the whispering sound. Now next picture, there is a sound of traffic police. Traffic police of whistling sound. That is, that sound is getting like a our PT sir is making the whistling sound, that type of sound. So now next one is, in next picture, one girl or that boy is playing song on the floor. In next picture, where he can hear the honking sound, that horn sound, you can also say the horn sound. Now in the last picture, there are barking dogs of sound. In this barking dog of sound means dogs are barking. So all these sounds we are listening in our day-to-day life. So children, from all these sounds you can observe that there are different types of sounds are in our day-to-day life and in every day, from here or there, or we are listening all the types of sound. So children, here in our textbook, which sounds do you hear during the recess in the school? So when there is recess, what type of sounds we are hearing, or you all are listening or hearing? So children, you can hear listening of students or various types of sounds. For example, sometimes children are talking with each other. You all are talking with your friends. Some children are playing with their friends. Some children are running here and there, and they are making very much sound. Sometimes some group of children, they are playing, and they are playing different types of games also. Boys are playing cricket, that ball and the bat, and their sound you can hear like that way. And some children are talking, means different types of or various types of talking, laughing, all that sounds we are hearing during our recess. So children, here during recess, when there is silence in the classroom, second question, when there is silence in the classroom, close your eyes and sit quietly. Which sounds in your surrounding can you hear now? So children, when the classroom is silent, then from our classroom is silent, but in that silent sound also we can observe or we can listen the sound which one we are getting from outside through a window or through door. For example, some persons are talking outside of the window, and that sound we are hearing, or maybe that laughing or running sound from outside of the corridor, or some children are running, all that sound, or talking sound, or if roadside our school is there, then from roadside also some horns of car and the auto rickshaw, that sound also we can hear like that way. Sometime if the marriage procession is going on nearby our school, we can hear that sound also. Then school band, then teacher's voice from next classroom, as well as student sound from next classroom. Then in that way, children, if in our classroom we are in silent, then we can observe all that type of sounds from outside. So now in that one, here question is there, prepare a common list of all these sounds and discuss them. You will see that there is a lot of diversity in the innumerable sounds that we hear. Classify. Now from that second question, what is next one? Classify that type of sounds in according to soft and loud, and pleasant and unpleasant sound. So children, soft sound, which one we like, that type of sounds are soft sound. And loud noise means which one is very much loud and we cannot hear them properly. That type of sound is called loud noise. And next one, pleasant and unpleasant type of sound. So children, pleasant means from which sound we are feeling happy. That type of sound is called pleasant sound. And unpleasant, that type of sound which we don't want to listen. That type of sound is called unpleasant sound. Or from which one, when we are hearing, we are not feeling happy. That type of sound is called unpleasant sound. So children, for example, pleasant sound, PT teacher's whistle, creeping of birds, all that sounds are pleasant sound. Unpleasant sound means someone is shouting, or bell ringing in loudly, means bell ringing. Stamping of staircase, or dog barking, horns of vehicles, all that types of sounds are unpleasant sounds. So children, from all this, what is conclusion? So first point in this conclusion is some sounds are loud and are heard easily, while some other are very soft and cannot be heard unless we listen attentively. We like some sounds. On the other hand, we get annoyed by some other sound. So children, here how are sound produced? Then, when a song is being played on a radio or a music system in the house, place your hand on its speaker. What do you feel? Then, so children, when you will put your hand, then what you will observe? That sound of vibration sound you can observe. When hand is placed on the speakers of the music system, then we will feel vibration on our hand. In the next way, put off the music. When music will on, that time if we will keep our hand nearby the speaker, then we will feel vibration in our hand. In the same way, if we will put the music, then also we can hear the sound or we will feel the vibration. So children, now if we will put off the sound, we don't feel any vibration on our hand. I hope you all are getting the points, and we all understood from this sound chapter that all this observation we also had done. We all also had observed, but only now we are studying. Now our second question. Take a rubber band and stretch it as shown in the picture. Okay, as shown in the picture. Now plug the stretched band. Apart from the movement of the rubber band, what else do you notice? So children, when we will stretch the rubber band, it undergoes vibration, isn't it? Means we are stretching the rubber band, it goes vibration. It makes the vibration. The vibration also has some speed, and in this vibration is also, if we are stretching that rubber band little bit, then that the time this vibration will be a little bit. But when we will stretch the rubber band more, then in that situation the vibration will be more only. Means the vibration also have some speed. So children, now next question. Spread some sawdust or mustard seeds or sand on the diaphragm of a table. Knock on the diaphragm lightly with a finger. What do you see happening so long as the tabla makes a sound? What happens when the sound stops? What do we understand from this observation? So children, you can take any example. One example sawdust, other one mustard seed, third one sand. Out of all these three, you can take anything in your example and you can observe. Very simple. When the diaphragm of a tabla is knocked lightly, it starts vibrating. It keeps on vibrating till the sound on vibrating, and it keeps on vibrating till the sound is produced. Means on tabla till the vibration is produced. Due to this vibration, sawdust or mustard seeds or sand, whatever you had taken, that particle also show movements. But when the sound stops, all these particles also stop their movements. Are you getting? When you are playing tabla, that time whatever the mustard seeds or sawdust or sand, whatever you had taken, they are also making the movements. But as soon as you stop to playing tabla, that time this particle also stop their movements. Now, I hope you all understood all these three questions, isn't it? So children, here next one is given, when a, related to this one, the object, that is question, use your brain power. When a metal disc falls on the floor, it makes a loud noise. What do we do to stop the noise? What is the effect of that action? So children, when the metal disc falls on the ground, there are vibration produced due to its fall. Means if some metal disc falls in our house or in our school, then everyone can hear that sound, isn't it? Because of that vibration. Therefore, we can hear a loud noise. Not only we, but everyone we can hear the loud noise. To stop this noise, what we will do? We touch the fallen disc and stop its vibration. Correct? Then after that, once the vibration stop, the sound will also automatically it will stop. When we will pick up that metal disc, then automatically that sound vibration of that sound will also stop. So children, here we had seen that the object that produced sound, that is the diaphragm of the speaker, the rubber band, the diaphragm of a tabla. So a certain movement, that is they have a certain kind of motion. They oscillate rapidly. In other words, they vibrate. So children, related to vibration, first point, the vibration of an object is necessary for the production of sound. Clear it? Children, first point, vibration of an object is necessary for the production of sound. If we want to listen the sound, then in our sound, vibration should be there. Now related to vibration and sound. For second point, as long as the object vibrate, the sound is heard. Is it clear? Means we had taken all that example, metal disc and all that. As soon as that metal disc fall down, it's making vibration and that sound everyone can hear. But as soon as you will stop that metal disc or pick up that metal disc from ground, what will happen? That vibration will stop and your sound will also stop. So children, as long as the object vibrates, sound is heard. When the vibration stops, sound also stops. The object due to which sound is produced is called the source of the sound. So listen properly. The object due to which the sound is produced is called the source of that sound. So children, all that sounds due to vibration, that is, try this one, is given the sound of a sitar, a bell, water that drops from a tap, a saucer that breaks on falling down. What is it that vibrates when these sounds are produced? So children, related to our sound, all the sounds are produced due to vibration. The string of sitar vibrate, water dropping on the floor create vibration and hence makes a dropping sound, isn't it? For easy example, every day we are listening the sound of water, and hence making dropping sound. The saucer breaks upon a falling down, and each piece, when saucer or cup, when it falls down, then each piece vibrates and creating sound. So children, all these example, sitar, bell, water drops, that is water making dropping sound, or saucer, all this one. Each piece of this saucer vibrates and they are creating sound. Like this way, every day or every now and day we can hear. So children, now do you know? Here, acoustic. What do you mean by acoustics? Children, this one branch of this science is called acoustic. Meaning of acoustic is the branch of science. So children, here the science of sound, resonance, including the production, propagation and effect of sound is called acoustics. Children, the study of science and the resonance, which one is making the production of sound, all this effect of sound is called the acoustics. And acoustic, this intensity of sound is measured in a unit, and this unit is called decibel. Children, the intensity of sound we are measuring in a unit, and that unit is called decibel, and the decibel is denoted by the small d and capital B. Are you listening? The intensity of sound is measured in unit called decibel, and this decibel symbol is small d and capital B. So children, here from the diagram we can observe that the vibration of the vocal cords in our larynx or voice box also produces sound. You can observe from the picture, there's a voice box and that is called larynx. Means this one is coming from our throat. So children, the voice box is located in our throat. That voice box or larynx, that one is located in our throat. The quality of the sound produced in the larynx depends upon the tautness of the vocal cords. So, what type of sound will come? It's depend on in everyone's body. For example, that quality of sound production in the larynx depend upon the tautness of the vocal cords. So, children, today and means this one, in this acoustics there is effect of sound. We can say that from this we are observing the effect of sound. So children, here whatever today we had learned, all that point we are going to discuss. So here first point whatever we had discussed, that is the propagation of sound doesn't occur through a vacuum. Next point, some sounds are suppose children, here whatever throughout in this class we had studied, some sounds are loud and are heard easily, isn't it? So children, I hope you all understood. Some sounds are loud and are heard easily. Some sounds are very soft and cannot be heard unless we listen attentively. Means their sounds are very soft or slow. Unless we will not pay attention, we can't hear the sound. As long as the object vibrates, the sound is heard. If objects are making the vibration, then only that sound we can hear. Next point, whatever we had studied today, when the vibration stops, the sound also stops. Children, listen carefully. When the vibration stops, the sound will also stops. The voice box is located in our throat. That voice box here, it is larynx. That the larynx or voice box is located in our throat. Next point, the vibration of an object is necessary for the production of sound. So children, today all these points we had discussed in easiest way. Now next point related to this sound only we had discussed. Sounds are soft, loud, pleasant and unpleasant. Next, the sounds by which we get annoyed, we are called unpleasant sound. And from that, the sounds which are heard easily are loud sounds, and the sounds which cannot be heard unless we listen attentively are soft sounds. Then after that, quality of sound produced in the larynx depends upon the tautness of the vocal cords. Here last point, which one we had discussed through the diagram, that is the quality of sound produced in the larynx depends upon the tautness of the vocal cords. So children, this lesson remaining part we will continue in our next class. Children, today whatever homework you got, assignment you got, I hope you all will be able to write the answer. Read the lesson thoroughly and try to understand the words which one is given in our textbook. So children, I hope today's lesson you understood properly. So be safe, healthy and happy.